Hi, Lexi. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Steph Rue. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Lexi. How you doing, sweetie? I had to end my live and start it over because I accidentally let somebody duel with me, and I don't do that. That was an accident. Oh, Diane, are you guys all back? I can't see anything. Okay, I see that you guys are back. Shelly, you'll have to send me the guest thing. You saw what I did. I thought it was Shelly, and I accepted it, and it was some guy, and I didn't know how to get him off of there, and he would not go on his own. Well, you guys saw what happened. Hello. I can't even see. Hi, Care Bear. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, Shelly, I thought that was you. That's why I accepted it. And I was going to say, Shelly, no, don't duel with me. I want you to be a guest. Let's see. Do you need me to send you a guest request? Okay, I don't even know how to do this. Oh. That's for a duel. Wait a minute, let's see. Add a guest. Okay, well, I don't know how to add a guest. Shelly. Okay, Shelly, go ahead. Do the guest request. I don't know if I'm any better with sleep or without sleep, Shelly. Yeah, I don't ever do that either, Care Bear. I don't do that either at all. But Shelly, I thought it was Shelly because I can't see anything, so I thought it was her. Hi, Pilgrim. Okay. Shelly, hit the send guest request. Yeah, it's down there in the right-hand corner, Shelly. But anyway, and I didn't know how to, I don't know how to, oh, thank you, Sandals. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you so much for sending me those gifts. But, yeah, I'll have to find out how if you, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. I've never gotten the little hands holding the thing before. Thank you. Shelly, have you sent it? I can't see. Nope, not yet. Not yet. I don't see the thing on there. Well, anyway, but I need to find out how, if I accidentally accept somebody, how to get them back off, because I didn't know how to get him back off of there, and he wouldn't leave, so I had to hang up. As you all saw. That was probably not very nice of me, but I'm not going to have somebody on my live that I don't even know. That's like having somebody come to my house that I don't even know. And that I'm not familiar with their content. That was my fault. Because I accidentally accepted it. Thank you guys so much. I'm sending myself likes here by hitting my screen, trying to tap the well. Oh, hi, Christina. Hi, Christine. Hi, Amber. I see you too. Hi, Amber. Thank you guys for joining me. And Sandals, thank you so much. Sandals, I do not know your first name. I do not. Thank you so much for coming. Well, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Shelly, you send me the request when you're ready. Yeah, my phone over here is really... Usually this phone is pretty quick, but it's lagging. There we go. Hello. Oh, hello. Well, crap. Oh, Sandy. I knew that. Sandy, I am so sorry. I completely forgot. I did know that. I kept thinking I knew your name, but oh well. I apologize. I'm kind of disoriented. And I even slept. Last week I could have understood why I was disoriented. I hadn't slept for 2.5 days. Hi, Christina. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Shirley. Hello, Amber. Hello. And you guys don't even pay attention to my wardrobe. Baggio Gonzalez, Diane, you and Shelly, you're the only moderators here. That might be a ram jam there. Oh, thank you, Christina. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Got you, Diane. Got you. Thank you. And thank you, Care Bear. Hi, cool man. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Diane, Brad changed his name. He changed it to just plain Brad, I think. And there's BJ texting me. What does it say? I missed it. There she is texting me. Good morning, Lizzle Pequiring. I haven't seen Brad yet. Dan. Hi, sweetie. I don't know where you are, but it's not morning here. It's evening. Where are you located? That may be why it's morning there. I'm sorry. I'm going back and making sure I didn't miss anybody's comments. And Scott's Martin, if I could change one thing about myself, what would it be? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. It would probably have something to do with my health. I would be healthier. Shelly? Shelly? Yeah, Lexi. Or if you're still here, I know. You were the first one to join on my second attempt. Shelly, are you going to send me a guest request or not? Yeah, Brad does have a new name. I think his profile picture's the same though, but I noticed it because when I did the search, when I was sending out the promo, I couldn't find him, and I'm like, that little monkey has changed his name, and he did, and it's just plain old Brad. That's what it says, just plain old Brad. That's his new name. Hi, Jerry Jones. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy, for sending me those gifts, too. I appreciate that so much. I've never had the little hands holding the I don't know, what is it? Is it holding the world? It wasn't on there long enough for me to see. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, if you guys tap the screen, you call in more people for Diane and Shelly to moderate. Where's my... And And I apologize for being so disoriented. I don't know what's wrong with me. I changed my clothes at the last minute, and when I got back in here, I just snatched something out of the closet because I changed my mind about what I had on at the last minute. It wasn't comfortable. And so I grabbed this out of the closet and put it over top of my clothes. It looks like, I don't know what it looks bad, but anyway. I know, that did. Things like that I get shaken up pretty easily, and then it takes me a little while to recover. Hi, Tina and Jax. Hi, thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you, Care Bear. I'm glad. I don't even know when the last time I had this on. It's just like this little light thing that I used to wear like over a skirt or something, and I threw it on. And I'm like, what? It looks a little loud, I think. But what I originally was gonna wear, and then it just wasn't, the dress was not comfortable around my legs. It was like it was riding up. You know that the video that I did of Everybody's Somebody's Fool, that polka dot looking 1950s like dress I had on, that's what I had on. And it just wasn't comfortable because it's not like stretchy fabric or the skirt didn't hang right. It kept riding up my leg, and I didn't like that. So I went in the bedroom and changed quickly. That's why I look like I'm going to Sunday school. Thank you, Tina and Jax. Thank you so much for sending me likes. Shelly, what are you laughing about? Oh, thank you, Tina and Jax. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. There's Tommy. There's Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Well, I was going to wear that dress. I was going to wear that just for you. And I wasn't going to wear the pearls and all of that like I did in the video, but I decided I was going to wear that dress. It just wasn't comfortable for me to sit here. Some dresses you don't sit well in them. And plus, I like to put my feet up on the sofa. so it just didn't work. And anyway. Yeah, Diane, get Shelly, what are you doing? See, now I've gotten so used to having another person here, now I'm lost. And Diane is sick. Oh, that Tommy. And I wanted to tell you guys too. Do you have 1,000 followers, Shelly? I never even thought about that. I apologize. Because you do have to have 1,000 followers to do that. It's like going live. Well, there would be the problem. Shelly, I apologize. I didn't know that I don't know why I didn't know that. Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda Love. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. But anyway, that's all right, Shelly. But no, what I was going to tell everybody is our friend Tommy, and Tommy, I am so sorry, Tommy Birch. It's TomyBertSch1. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Tina and Jax. Anyway, our friend Tommy, and he's here. He has a white background on his profile picture and a big smile. But it's Tommy Birch. I just wanted everybody to wish him well because he's been in the hospital now for at least a few days. And I had promised him before that I would do a Connie Francis song for him, and I finally did it yesterday. And but I just wanted everybody to wish him well and send him love and prayers because he, again, I don't remember what day he went in the hospital, but he's been in the hospital for a few days now. So, my comments are not keeping up on here. It's, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you so much, sweetie. It's so good to see you. I don't know if I've seen you here before, Linda. Hi, Dr. Gray. Yeah, Tommy, have you tried Trader Joe's breadsticks? I have not tried the breadsticks from Trader Joe's. Hi, Kathy Sharp. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Sorry I had to leave. Hi, Cody Bosley and Gator 73. Diane, did you and Shelley see the post that Moto Gator posted, saying that he was gonna be back? Because we wondered what had happened to him, but he made a TikTok that said he was going to get back on more, that he'd been having some issues, life, and that he hadn't been doing his regular videos that he does every day. So maybe we will see him back soon. Oh, yeah, and Tommy, I know Linda, you and Linda are really good friends. I know that. And but yeah, these comments are not. I apologize if I'm. Yeah, Shirley. Yeah, I see your comments, Shirley. I do see your. And hi, Abby. Hi, Abby. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, the comments are. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, it is. The comments are. I can see them popping up just fine on that phone up there, but for whatever reason down here on this phone, they're lagging. I mean, they always lag a split second, but I mean, they're lagging pretty. But anyway, whatever. It's fine. And what I usually talk about on Thursdays, I give the update on Iva and I's trip to the pallet store. It was not that good a trip today. I did get something, I just don't remember what it was. I think I got a bunch of makeup, actually, like stuff like that today. So it wasn't a very exciting trip today. But we did go. And one of my aunts had to go in the hospital, and my aunt that lives across the street from me, actually, I told Tommy that I was talking to him, and you know what I actually started to do, I was going to do today? I was actually going to do a TikTok from the pallet store. I was going to do a TikTok from there so that you guys could see what a pallet store looked like, but there was nothing there. So I don't want to do a TikTok from the pallet store when it's like empty. And it was pretty much empty. It was like that last week too. I don't know what's going on at the pallet store. Yeah, I know. I was going to do it today. And I think I always say it's like Joe's Pallet Store. I looked at it today and it's actually called Jack's. Jack's Pallet Store, I think is what it's called. No, I think it would be fun if my Aunt Iva would be in the video, but I told her wanted her to come over and do my live with me on a Thursday night, and she refused. She's very extroverted, but she's also very self-conscious. But anyway, I will get her to do it. I will go over there and do it sometime. Okay, I think my comments may be catching up now. I can't tell. But anyway. Seems like I did get something there today, but whatever it was, I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. They were all little things, I know that I got. Yeah, she is. She is really, that's not true though. She is not the least bit shy. I don't think there's only one person in my family that I can think of that is an introvert, and that's my cousin Rhonda. And I don't know how she even survived, because when my family is together, it's like a dull roar because everybody's talking. And my cousin Rhonda is probably the one introvert that she just kind of, but no, Iva is not shy at all. She will, Diane, I was in the store, her and I go grocery shopping a lot. We were in the grocery store one time, and I can't lift. Like, she wanted to get a case of water. Well, I can't lift that, and neither can she. So I went and pulled the truck up, so that she didn't have to walk out to the parking lot. I pulled the truck up, and she comes, and what we would always do is we would go in the grocery store. She would go her way, and I would go mine. And we're always we're so simpatico that we would both end back up at the front store at the cash registers at the same time. But always. That's how it always is. So anyway, we were checking out. I got done a little bit before she did, told her to wait there. I went and pulled the truck up so that I could load her groceries into the car. Well, she had a case of water in her grocery cart, and I said, Iva, what are you doing? Well, there was this man standing there, and she had asked him, and he was putting the water into the truck, and I thought, who is this man? I thought he worked at the Kroger store. And I said, oh, do you work here? And he said, no, I'm a fireman. She just saw some random person and asked them to get the case of water out of the cart and put it into the truck for us. And I said, Iva, how did you get that water in the cart? Well, while she was in the store, she also asked some random person to put it in the cart for her. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Tina and Jax. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you coming, and come and stay as long as you can. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Hi, Al Campbell. Thank you for joining us. So anyway, Diane, no, she is not shy. She's also not very good at backing up, and she drives a big giant truck. Everybody here drives a truck, and she drives a big giant truck. She's not very good at backing up, and we were at the grocery store before, and she just grabbed some random stranger and asked them if they would get in her truck and back it out of the parking space for her. So, no, she's not shy. It's not that. It's just she's really self-conscious. She doesn't like having her picture taken either. She has this delusion. And she's always been like this. She's always... You know how some people who are really, really pretty think they're actually ugly? That's my Aunt Iva. She was always really, really pretty, but she thought she was ugly. She has, body dysmorphic disorder. Not really, but she doesn't see herself the way she is. But, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And she actually was probably, if you look through her high school yearbooks, She was probably the prettiest girl in the school, but she thinks that she's ugly. And when she was young, if somebody told her she was pretty, she thought they were making fun of her. I have no idea why she's like that. Because my Aunt Iva's my mom's youngest sister. And my mom had 3 sisters. I still have my Aunt Mildred, my Aunt Iva, and my Aunt Carol passed away it was a year ago in December. But, yeah, they weren't like that at all. Yeah, I know. It is sad that she's like that. But she's gotten past it quite a bit as she's gotten older, but she still does not like to have her picture taken at all. She will let me take pictures of her, but she doesn't like anybody else taking pictures of her. Hi, Paul. Hi, Paul Vville. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Well, we still haven't seen Brad yet either. Haven't seen Brad. Hi, Jen. Jen Ann, thank you for joining us. I don't know what the rest of your name is. I apologize. I'm not very good at that. You know who I haven't seen now for a few weeks? And when I went to send the invitation or the promo out, her account is gone. It's Carol Pitts. I didn't see her last week, and I couldn't find her account. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe she just got off. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen Zach. I didn't talk to Zach. I haven't talked to Zach since... trying to think what night I went to the basketball game. I decided that I didn't want to. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Care Bear. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. I hope you feel better soon. Hope you feel better. Hi, Kat Walton. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, I decided to go to another basketball game. And I'm going to go. I go tomorrow to get I have to actually go to another city. There's only a few cities where they have the Pfizer booster. And so I have to go. It's only 20 miles away, but I have to go to a different city to get the Pfizer booster, because I don't know that it matters if you get the same booster as the vaccines that you had, but I didn't want to, we had issues with that second vaccine, so I didn't want to press my luck. Thank you guys for sending Care Bear good wishes. Hi, Brian Mason. I'm doing fine. How about you? Is Sean the Rapper here, Mrs. Johnson? Diane, I don't know why I'm calling you Mrs. Johnson. Hi, Danny Ray. Thank you for joining us. I'll tell you what, I get thrown off really easy. I still don't feel exactly right. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe it's the clothes. Maybe it was that last minute wardrobe change. Just, and then I didn't get on until I'm putting my feet up. Maybe that'll help me get my bearings. I can do that. Oh, good. Glad to hear that, Brian. Glad to hear it. Hi, Byron Green, I guess. Oh, thank you, Care Bear. Thank you so much. He came in. Who came in? Oh, Sean the Rapper is here. I didn't see him come in. Hi, Bobby Bean. Thank you for joining us. There he is. Hi, Sean. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry I didn't see you pop in. I didn't see you pop in at all. Hi, Kelly Murray. Thank you for joining us. What was I talking about? I have no idea what I was talking about. I think the other other thing, I had to like open the doors and shoo smoke out of here because I wasn't paying attention. And oh, she has a new account. Care Bear, would you mind DMing me what her name is on her new account? Because she may have already followed me, and I need to see if I can find a follow to follow her back on her new account. Thank you, Care Bear, because I was looking for her today, and I miss her, and she was one of our moderators even. But good to see you, Sean the Rapper. Thank you so much, Care Bear. What was I talking about? I have no idea. Oh, I know. I was going to tell you guys about this person. Actually, he's not a new person. I think I've been friends with him for a while. But I did a lot of not several, but 3 or 4 or 5 duets this last week, and I did one with this TikToker named Jeffrey Rowe, Rowe, and especially if you like country music, I really like his page. It has a lot of energy. Well, I noticed that he had done the same Dwight Yoakam "I Ain't That Lonely Yet" song that I had done, so I pulled that out of my drafts and created a duet with it, and it's actually one of my better duets. Probably my very best duet. Did my very best duet that I've ever done. Oh, who sent me that hand in hearts? That is beautiful. I've never even seen that before. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much for sending that. That was absolutely beautiful. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that on anybody else's live before. Thank you. Hi, Dark Knight. It is adorable. But anyway, the best duet, and it just Gypsy Gina, I call her Jenna all the time, and I just found out her name isn't even Jenna, it's Gina. And you know who I haven't seen tonight, speaking of me mispronouncing somebody's name forever? Nas. I haven't seen Nas tonight. Hi, Brittany. Thank you for joining us. But anyway, Gypsy Gina did, she did California Dreamin', and she asked me to duet it, and I actually did 2 different duets of it because I did one, and I don't know why I did it that way, but anyway, I did one, and then I decided, and she didn't do the whole song, but I had done my own California Dreamin', and so I took her video and because you know how the California Dreamin's got the 4-part harmony and the whatever you call that, 2-part harmony or whatever you call it. I think it's called 2-part harmony. But so we're both singing a different part of it, which is actually probably what you're supposed to do in duets, which is never what I do in duets. But and it turned out really, because she's really, really good, and you know, she wears her cowboy hats and she's dancing in her videos, and you know how I'm always just sitting still. Well, that actually works. If I figured out when I did that duet with her, if I do a duet with somebody who dances because I'm sitting still, that actually works pretty well. And that's probably one of the, if not the best duet I've ever done, is that California Dreamin' that I did with Gypsy Gina. And then that Jeffrey Rowe guy, he also dances. You know, he dances in his videos. He's like a cowboy, like Dwight Yoakam. They're actually, those two duets, Diane, the video that's pinned at the very top is the one that I did for Tommy, the Connie Francis song, Everybody's Somebody's Fool. And then the other two that I've got pinned at the top, one of them is the Jeffrey Rowe duet, and one of them is the Gypsy Gina California Dreamin' duet. But yeah, they just turned out really, really well. And in fact, I you know who else I did a duet with that I had never done a duet with is Eugene. You know, because his are always just his face, and I really had never wanted to mess with one of his videos because I just think I just love the way they look. But I decided since we had both done the same song, I decided to, in fact, I got the song from him, as the sound from him, as a matter of fact, but I decided to duet it. And I was really nervous about posting it because I thought he might not like this. But he really liked it, or at least he said he did. And it turned out all right. It actually turned out all right. But my best one is definitely the one with Gypsy Gina. Hi, Dog Beautician. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. I did like those. And I do really love that Connie Francis. I like to do one of those older songs like that and kind of, I know it doesn't look like it's actually, that song was released in 1961. That's the year that I was born. And I was going to put on my little short black wig with the bangs, but it is so hard for me to do a video with those wigs on because I have to just pull my hair back in a ponytail, and I can't, my hair's too thick for me to put those wigs on, and they slide all over the place. When I've done a couple of videos with those wigs, and I have to just keep doing it over and over again because the wig slides out of place, and then I get the video done and it looks stupid, so I have to redo it. Hi, Willem. Hi, Willem Patterson. Is it Willem? Okay, is that name Willem Patterson or William? Am I losing my mind? William. I don't know. Yeah, there's a bunch of wigs. Well, there's not a bunch of them here anymore because Zoe took most of them home, but we have a bunch of wigs here because we have the costume. You know, there's a whole costume room in the playroom for Zoe and Zion. And every time they come over here, they get in costume. Now, Zoe's about to outgrow all of those costumes that are in there that are hers, so those are going to have to go to my granddaughter, Kimmy. But, yeah, Zoe still squeezes herself into some of them sometimes. I need to get new costumes, I guess. But so we got a bunch of wigs here, Diane. But I can't, they won't stay on my head. Even if I put that cap thing, and, you know, I can pull my hair back and just, because I don't dance around anyway, so you can't see the back of my head. What I did before is I just pulled my hair back in a ponytail and then put the wig on and let my hair hang down. But it makes the wig slide up, and I even tried pinning it on my head and everything else. It's hard for me to keep it on. Now, if I wore, we've got some long wigs and short wigs, and we even have those like curly rainbow colored clown wigs, but in fact, if you, there's videos on my YouTube channel, and most of the videos on my YouTube channel, Zoe and Zion are wearing wigs. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Pamela. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Yeah, Diane, I do like wearing the wigs. I wore the wigs in my share videos, but They slide around too much for me. Hi, creating closeness. Hi, sweetie. Thank you so much. I'm trying to think of your first name. I know your name, and I cannot think of it. Where is Smurfette? Well, I completely forgot about her live Monday because I accidentally turned off, I have an alarm set for it for 8:55 on Mondays, and I accidentally turned it off, and I forgot all about it, and it was 9:48. Susan. Thank you, Diane. Hi, Susan. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, sweetie. Sorry I haven't been to your page. I haven't been to Diane's page. I haven't been to Naz's page. I've only been to a couple of people's pages, I think. I mean, other than the videos that I've seen on FYP. I saw one of your videos on FYP. Hi, Susan. Yeah, my life really doesn't get that busy. I just forget what I'm doing half the time, which reminds me, I have a pork roast, a pork loin in the oven. That's what I was going to say. The other reason I was so disoriented is because the house was all full of smoke. Because whenever I bake like a pork roast, or even when I roast a chicken, or pretty much any kind of meat, I always braise it at 425 or 450 depending on what it is. Like if I even do that with my turkeys. I braise it at 450 for an hour, and then I take it out of the oven and leave it sit out of the oven for an hour, and then, kind of like how you do with prime rib, to sear in all of the juices and then set it out of the oven. Well, I do that with all meat. I decided to apply it to everything. And so, yeah, I get sidetracked quite easily. But anyway, I put that in the oven as soon as I got home from Iva's, and I didn't get home from Iva's till right at 5 o'clock. And I put that in the oven, and then I laid down for a little while. Well, I was supposed to take that out of the oven. I don't know how long it was in there, but when I woke up, the house was all full of smoke. Not because it was burnt. It wasn't burnt. It was just because where all that fat was like popping all over the oven, when you sear things. It was really popping really bad. And the house was all full of smoke when I woke up. And when I woke up, it scared me because I thought, oh my God, I slept through my live again. Yeah, Susan, I have actually fallen asleep. And twice I've done that, actually. But one time I made it here. The other time I didn't. Zach called and woke me up, and I fell right back. Zach is my son, Susan. And he called and woke me up, and I fell right back asleep. And then the other time, Craig had to call and wake me up because I overslept. But anyway, the roast is fine. It's just the house was all full of smoke. And, yeah. Hi, David. Hi, Sean the Rapper came back. Oh, Shelly, I did that in high school. I was 16, I guess. My mom and dad, it was when we lived in Germany, and my mom and dad, two of my aunts and my cousins and my uncles came over and stayed with us for 2 weeks, and my mom and dad and all of them went on a trip, like to Italy, where they ended up, but they went to a lot of places. But anyway, even though I was almost 17 years old, they did not leave me home without a babysitter. But unfortunately for them, they hired one of my best friends who was a couple of years or a year older than me to babysit while they were gone. And she didn't babysit. She left me to my own devices, and I stayed up all night. And the reason I didn't go with them is because I had a little summer job. So I didn't go with them because of that. And I came home from work and I put eggs on to boil and I fell asleep for like 3 hours. It actually melted the pan and the eggs exploded and were all over the ceiling. It was a disaster, and the smell was really bad. Yeah, the smell was really, really bad. And my friend who was supposed to be babysitting me, her mother, they lived upstairs from us, and her mother came down and knocked on the door and asked me if I was okay. And when I opened the door, smoke rolled out. That's actually what woke me up, is when she rang the door buzzer. And I just answered the door, and she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And the house was all full of smoke. That's the only time I remember ever burning boiled eggs. But that is awful. And they exploded. And they were all over the I remember it being all over the ceiling. And, of course, I did not clean that up. I don't know if my friend cleaned it up or not. But I know I didn't clean it up. It was probably still like that when my mom and dad got back home. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah. I didn't have much awareness about stuff like that, Diane. I did know how to boil eggs. It wasn't that I didn't know how to boil eggs. It was just that I fell asleep. But, yeah. That roast should be fine. I turned the oven down to 350, I think, or 375. I don't remember what I turned it down to. But all I'm doing, I'm just baking a pork loin, and then I'm gonna, make pulled pork with it. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that because those little claw things that you pull pork with. And I did go to a basketball game. It was a really good basketball game. My cousin's son, Blake, the one that cuts my grass for me, he plays for the high school here that's called Madison Southern. That's who he plays for. And they were playing a really tough team. It's a team from Lexington called Paul Lawrence Dunlap is the name of the school, and it's one of the really good schools in Lexington. And they won. And so I've decided that tomorrow night I am going to go to, because now they're getting they've already won their district. They haven't gone to the Sweet 16 yet, but they're like 2 games away. They're 2 games away. Tomorrow night's game and then one more game, and then that'll determine if they go to the Sweet 16. But anyway, I really do love the high school basketball. I really do love it. And anyway, so tomorrow night they're playing at Eastern Kentucky University. And so I decided that I'm going to go. And I went the game that I went to, I think it was Monday night. I don't remember what night, Monday or Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I have no idea. It was either Monday or Tuesday. And sometimes they play at the college here, but the one I went to was just at the high school. But anyway, so I'm going to go to another basketball game, and then Saturday, I have a busy schedule. This is how busy for me. Tomorrow I have to go to another city to get my booster shot. Then tomorrow night, all of my cousins are coming from out of town to go to the basketball game tomorrow night. And so I'm going to that. And then Saturday, I have lunch scheduled, one of our porch lunches with my next door neighbor, XT. And so that's a busy schedule for me. That is if I'm doing something, that means I will have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll be at Iva's Saturday night too. So that'll be 6 things in 1 week that I've done. That's pretty busy for me. Because usually I only do a couple of things in 1 week. Yeah, that's a busy schedule for me, Susan. But I know it was really stupid of me to go. Hi, Wink Wonka. Thank you for joining us. It's not really very smart for me to go to those basketball games, even though I wear my mask and I have my shots, and now my booster is due. What's the date? Yeah, my booster is actually not due until the 5th, but I can get it tomorrow. They said I can get it tomorrow. But anyway, and I wear my mask when I go, but I gotta tell you, at that basketball game, and I mean, the gym was full. No, there's hundreds of people. I mean, it's a big high school gym, with, and it was packed. It was absolutely packed. I mean, it was standing room only. And basketball is very big in Kentucky, for anybody who doesn't know. Kentucky and Indiana are basketball states. You know that thing that they say when babies are born in Indiana, they don't announce their birth weight, they announce their length. Which isn't true. Yeah, I know, Diane, and I know it's not very smart, but I had my mask on. The only other people that had masks, there was not another living soul in that gym in the audience with a mask on. There were 3 people with masks on, and they were the coaching staff of the other school from Lexington. The 3 coaches on that team, for that team, all had masks on. And those were the only people other than me. And yeah, that's how I am, Susan. I really don't. I go with my Aunt Iva, like I always talk about going to the pallet store, but there's never anybody in there but us. And I pretty much stay home other than going to my Aunt Iva's and to my son's house. And I've only actually been, since COVID, I've only been to Lake Cumberland one time. I've only been down there one time. Well, it's kind of like that here too, Susan. Our governor here he can't mandate anything. They took away his ability to mandate anything, and nobody around here wears masks. I mean, when I was at that basketball game, there were state highway patrol and policemen there and everything else, and they didn't even have masks on. Yeah. I know, Diane. I didn't used to. I never even went to the grocery store. I always did curbside pickup. But my Aunt Iva and I have been going to Aldi when we go to the pallet store. And I've been going in to the store here lately. Oh, you're in Texas? Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Kentucky. Susan, so yeah. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Hi, Jack. Thank you for joining us. And I was going to tell Diane and Shelley, thank you so much for putting up with my sleep-deprived my sleep-deprived rant, and kept you guys on until after 10 o'clock. And then Shelley, as soon as I got off of here, Brenda called and was yelling at me and said, "Why didn't you call me back? You said you would call me as soon as you got off." And I said, "Well, because I just now got off of my live." And she's like, "Oh my God." Hi, Bogey. Thank you for joining us. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much for doing that. That was really nice. And my Aunt Iva said, don't be keeping them on there. They have to get up in the morning. And I said, no, they don't. Diane's retired. She doesn't have to get up. Hi, Chastity, Marie Baker. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, that was very kind of you guys to stay with me. And I did as soon as Brenda got finished yelling at me on the phone. As soon as, yeah, I'm sure it was fun. It was fun for you guys. It was fun for me, actually. And I will tell you, I've already watched the replay of it. Yeah, I was on a rant. Maybe I should do that more often. I think it was actually more interesting, actually. Stay on a song as you want. Stay on a song as you want. Read your comment, Shelley. Look what spell check did to you. But, Unsane Hillbilly. That's great. I like it. Thank you, Unsane Hillbilly. That's I think I'm the insane hillbilly here. Oh, I think that's what song I might do next is guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music. I like that song. That roast is smelling a little, not burnt. Hang on, let me go look at it. Sorry. Oh yeah. Oh, that has definitely been in there too long. I don't know if that's gonna get to be pulled pork or not. I don't even remember. I put that in there 3.5 hours ago. Or 3 hours ago. And I meant to turn the oven down to 350 and I turned it down to 375. Oh my God. That was me pouring water on it, Diane. I took it out of the oven and poured water on it. That's what the sizzling was. It'll be good. I'm sure of it. It's not burned. It actually was not. It's not burned. It's just. It's a little brown, but it's not burned. Fortunately, I went in there now. I thought it was the best description of the way it was. That would have been really funny, Sean. That would have been really funny if I'd have pulled that hose off of the sink and went over with shh. No, I didn't. I filled my I keep a mason jar on the stove. Yeah, it's going to need, well, I poured the water on it. I'll let it soak in and it'll absorb the water back. It's probably going to be a little dry. Did you guys really hear this? Because it did. It sizzled. Did you really hear that all the way? I should have taken the phone in there with me like I did when I was making the snow cream. Yeah, I stuck that in the oven at about 5:30, so it's been in there for 3 hours, and it's been an hour. Well, but that's not true. It was in there for an hour at 4:50, and then I took it out and left it set out for an hour, and then I put it back. So it's actually only been in there for 2 hours at 375, but it's only about a 3-pound loin. I bet it weighs about a pound. I bet it weighs about a pound right now. It's really like I'll see it, Sean, whenever I watch the replay, because you may not have heard me say that. I always download the replay for my lives and upload them to YouTube. So, and I always watch them. And I can't wait to see that when I watch the replay. Oh God, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to crack me up. Hi, girl mama. Thank you for joining us. Oh my God. Hi, ya boy smiles. Thank you for joining us. I'm leaning over here a second. Did any of you guys get the thing pop up on your screen of, what is that? Hi, Amy, Boss Pellegrino. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I don't like electric stoves either, but that's what I have. I've had electric stoves for years, and I'm not crazy about it either. Hi, y'all boy smiles. I'm just fine. How about you? Hi, Jessica Van Loo. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. I'm burning up food, apparently. I was actually going to do that pulled pork and take it to my aunt. I was trying to explain to her because she has a bunch of company coming, and so I told her to buy 2 of those pork loins, and I told her to bake them, and then she could pull the pork and put it in the crock pot and put barbecue sauce. She wants to bake it, she wants to cook it from the beginning in the crock pot. That's not going to be good. It might be better than mine. Depends on how dry it is. I think mine will be really good. It's going to be very crisp on the outside. That makes good pulled pork. Oh, do you cook yours in the crock pot, Diane? Yeah, see, I don't actually cook. The only thing I actually cook in the crock pot is like beans or cabbage or something like that. And I even brown the meat, whatever meat I'm putting in that, I even brown that before I put it in there. But like when I make my buffalo chicken, I said this before, I make buffalo chicken legs. I roast them in the oven and then I put them in the crock pot with more sauce on them to keep them warm. But I don't actually, that's the only thing, I would cook more like that, like beans and soups and stuff like that. That's what I cook in the crock pot. Yeah, I like it for those slow cooked things. But yeah, meat, I like meat cooked in the oven. And my friend Karen makes fun of me because she said I have to clean the oven every time I bake something. Well, I am going to have to clean the oven now after I bake that because it's popped all over the place. I do too. I do too, Susan. I just think I like the flavor of that better when I brown. That's just my preference. But I eat other food that other people cook in the crock pot, that cook the whole thing. Yeah. And, yeah. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Tommy. No, I have a normal size oven. I don't think my oven is... No, my oven's not small. I made a 28-pound turkey at Thanksgiving, so I don't think my oven is small. Salisbury steak. Yeah, you know what? That sounds like my Aunt Iva. I think that's my Aunt Iva. Her smoke alarm goes off frequently. She doesn't use a timer for anything. Hi, Tommy. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. I haven't seen you for a while. Hi, Ben Peer. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it was huge. But I was a little, because I bake, I don't know if you guys heard me say this. Oh, you got a new phone. That's congratulations. I think I've had my phone for a year because I think Alexis got it for me for my birthday last year. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tommy. I'm so sorry. We'll be thinking about you. I hope you're okay. You know, Diane scared us very. She had a really rough time with the COVID. But I'm going back to turkey now. How I make my turkeys is there's this like it's like an old fashioned way of cooking because, you know, used to, they had to load wood into their cook stove too, and they had to keep a fire going. Well, this is how they used to cook, like big things like hams and turkeys and things like that, you know, require a long cooking time. What I do is I put my turkey in the oven. Like I said, I sear it at 450 degrees for an hour. I then take it out of the oven and I leave it set on top of the stove. And now that's uncovered. It's uncovered when I do that because I have one of those big roasting pans with the lid. And I used to use a cooking bag. But anyway, I take it out and leave it out of the oven for an hour. Then I put it back in for another hour at 375. And then I have a tote. Now, they used to do this in like the bathtub or a big tub of some kind. And they would take all their quilts and put all their quilts like in a big tub. I do it in a tote. And I put not just quilts, but you know those throws that are made out of those like real soft, velvety, furry like throws that are synthetic material so they hold in heat really well. Well, I have about 4 layers of that. I take the roasting pan out of the oven, have the lid on it, and I drop it down in that tote that's lined with those blankets, and then I wrap those blankets and I wrap it up and, you know, fold it up so that it's all bundled up in there. And then I set that aside, and then that stays like that all night until the next day, probably 12 hours. It stays like that, and I don't unwrap it. Once I put it like that, I do not unwrap it for the heat to escape, and then it just cooks for 10 or 12 hours like that. And forgotten cookies. I've never heard of that, Susan. Yeah, and it'll cook all night, and that's why my turkey, when I make turkey, you know, I do brag about my own cooking. That's why my turkey is so good. It's cooked very well, and it's so moist and juicy where I sear in all of the juices, and then it cooks like that all night, and it is absolutely delicious. I never have made a dry turkey. But yeah, I got that. My dad used to do that. That's how he cooked hams. Like, he would always cook a big country ham, and that's how he did it, because that's how his mother did it. Only difference is he boiled it. He boiled it for 2 hours and then put it in a pan and, drained, and he would drain the water off and then put fresh water. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But he would boil it for 2 hours and then take the pot and wrap it up in the quilts like that. He always did it in the bathtub, but I need my bathtub. So anyway, I do have 2 bathtubs, but yeah, you should try it sometime, Shelley. Like if you're making a turkey or like a big ham, or it doesn't have to be that. You could do it with other stuff too. I've just, I bake a roasted chicken. I bake that for about 2.5 hours, so it's not that big a deal. And I was a little worried about that 28-pound turkey because the biggest I had ever done before, I think, was like 22, 23 pounds. So I was a little worried that it might not be completely done, but it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. So you could do that, and it's when you're making like those big meals like that, like Thanksgiving and, Christmas and all the times that we have those big meals where we're making turkeys and chickens, unless you're somebody that's fortunate enough to have like double ovens or something, or one of those big roasters or something like that, it's a really great way also to free up your oven, because you can leave that turkey. And see what I do now that I'm here, I'm taking all the food to Iva's, because I'm the one that, when we have our big family get-togethers at Iva's house, because, my house is pretty small. And I'm the one that makes the turkey. I'm the one that makes the turkey and dressing and all of that stuff, and I take it over there. Yeah, it is a lot of work. But what I can do, see, is that turkey stays wrapped up and it's in that tote. I carry that out to my car and then take it into my Aunt Iva's, and it just stays wrapped up and continues to cook until we're ready to eat. And when we're ready to eat, you unwrap it and take it out, and it's piping hot. And it's already beautifully browned, because I've done that when I braise it for 450 degrees is when I brown it. And then I put the lid on it so that it bastes itself, and yeah, it's great. Oh, yeah, that's tough if you can only cook one thing at a time. It's hard. It's hard when you got to get all the stuff done. So that's one of the reasons that I bake the turkey, is so that, it frees. That's what I tell her anyway. I tell. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you guys coming. And thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. Hi, Guitar Man. Thank you so much for coming. Guitar Man 5150. We're actually getting ready to go, because I promised I would not stay on here too late. But I will do my sign off, and then Diane, you don't even get to do a sign off tonight. And I hope, Diane, I hope you feel better so you can be back in the box next week. I did kind of start to get the flow of things again. But like I always say, I want this to be your favorite TT show every Thursday night. And I'll see you next week. Same time, same station. Love y'all. Thank you so much, Diane, Shelley. And we didn't see Brad. We didn't see Zach. We didn't see Nas. Lexus or Jessica. Nobody was here of my moderators other than Diane and Shelley, and that's it. Just you two. Love y'all. Bye. And Diane, I'll get your page caught up.